Alright, the FJ62 vacuum actuated 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive selection. Got the vacuum modulator here. Two vacuum inputs, so we have 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. And if we rotate it over, open it up, pretty simple system. There's a nice heavy diaphragm in here. So when we apply vacuum, say to the 2-wheel drive, it's going to pull the diaphragm. And as the diaphragm pulls, it's going to rotate that linkage and that pivot pin back. And the pivot pin slides right into the slot on the 2-4 rod, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive rod. So as we apply vacuum and pull that diaphragm, it's going to push back towards the back of the vehicle. And it's going to push that rod back and put us in 2-wheel drive. Go ahead and put it together here. And it holds vacuum real easy, as long as we get the diaphragm seated there. Didn't even really have to put the bolts in. And you'll see right about the 5-inch mark, you'll start to see the diaphragm move. We're pumping a lot of air out, so it's not going to hold vacuum right away. But every time we hit the 5, it pulls that diaphragm a little further. It's moving our linkage back. So there we go. I felt it seat. We're out of air, so you can pump it up and hold it at 15 for now. So right now with the vacuum applied to the 2-wheel drive, it's pulled the diaphragm, pushed the linkage back, put us in 2-wheel drive. Now what surprised me, since the resting state of the diaphragm was in 4-wheel drive, is when you release vacuum, the diaphragm doesn't pop back. And if I can pull this apart, easy enough. There you go. You can see the diaphragm's inverted, right? So it's got a little bit of resistance. So say you just go somewhere, shut the car off, go into the store, come back, you're still going to be in 2-wheel drive because that diaphragm doesn't spring back to its resting position. And kind of put it back together here. That's pretty good. And let's put the vacuum on the 4-wheel drive. And it doesn't take a whole lot. 5 again, and just pulls it back. So about 5 inch-pounds to go either way on that. Pretty simple system, pretty durable. There's a little oil seal on the shaft down here. It doesn't come in a rebuild kit, so ordered that from Toyota. But other than that, there's not much that can go excuse me, wrong with it other than, linkage getting sticky or frozen up. But there should be gear oil traveling up the rod here, so this whole little chamber should have gear oil in it. So it should be a pretty efficient system, should last, and this one I think is good to go.